Welcome back to another Minecraft guide. I'm your host, SurvivalMan1, and today we are going to build the resource machine that I've got right in front of me right here. Okay? And it's very easy, and very simple. So you really don't need like redstone dust at all. All you need is the actual interface and the actual buttons that you're definitely gonna need, and the actual resource of any kind that you have, like wood, um, like the resources that you normally get in the game. So, if you guys choose to do this in creative, it's up to you. You could do this while I go, but I'm gonna go very slow so that I don't have you guys try to pause it and go very slow, okay? And try to keep up with what I do. So, and as you can see back here, each block represents what resource is. So, in order to build that, first we're going to actually build the interface, okay? And as you can see, that each interface is actually different color. So that means the resources will be a lighter color. And then the wood and so-called saddle is in the darker interface, which is all in one piece. Okay? Now, so we're going to go ahead and start to build that right now, actually. So you don't need no redstone. All you need is repeaters. Is all you need. And I'm going to show you where they would go in order for them to work. Okay? So, the items you are going to need. Okay? A lighter color solid block. That would be so-called like a white terracotta. Okay? So we're going to go with white. And then we're going to go ahead and go with brown terracotta. Okay? So we're going to do that first. Okay? They need to be 4 blocks, 4 tiers up, and see here. So there's the white here is actually depending on how many resources you really do need game wide. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See here. Did I count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to go 8 blocks with white in a single direction. Okay? So that will be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then now since there are 6 pieces of wood, an additional, there are 6 trees, an additional one after it. So you're going to go 7 with the brown here. So that's 5, 6, 7. So you're going to go 7 right here with the brown. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So brown right there is 7, and the white is 8. So you're going to bring the white up 3 more. Okay, and it's going to look like that. Okay? I'm going to wait just a little bit just to make sure you guys are caught up. And if you're not, I'll just, like I said, you can pause it and then you can go ahead and resume from right here. Next, you're going to go ahead and put the brown up 3 tiers. Okay? Now, it's going to look like that now. Now, since you have the interface ready to go, now, the next thing you're going to do is actually, if you're doing this in creative, get rid of the 2 items. And then you are definitely going to get stone button. Okay? And you're going to place them all across right here. Okay? And it's going to look like that. And then the next thing you're going to do is actually get hoppers, droppers, and repeaters. Okay? Repeater, hoppers, and droppers. Okay? It's the main 3 other items you're definitely going to need for this machine itself alone. Okay? Now, in order for this machine to do its job, and also the other item you're going to definitely need is a chest. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and place a chest here, but facing outward. So we're going to place it like that, so that the actual chest will open up just like this. So that the back will be facing the back. The hatch will be facing the back. Okay? Now, here's the thing. If you really want to make sure this actually does work, so you're going to add just another block. If you're doing this in creative in any way, you want to make sure you have a block that actually does really work well for you. So we're going to do this. Place a block here, and then we're going to go ahead and go up 1. Okay? Let's see here. Actually, we're going to go down. We're going to go like this here. And then we're going to go all the way across here. Since the buttons are actually in the 3rd tier, so we're going to actually have the hoppers sit here and then have the repeaters on top. Except the hoppers will be placed right where this wool is, pretty much. So the next thing you're going to do is actually place the wool, or the hoppers there. So we're going to get rid of 1 at a time, so that you don't overload of what you need to do. Okay? So if you guys are caught up, just follow my lead if you can. Now, for this last block, it might sound a good idea, so you're going to go ahead and mine it, and then crouch, place on top of the chest, so that actually the resources will go to the chest instead of in the hopper itself alone. Okay? Now the next thing you're going to do is actually going to go ahead and crouch, place a block here, and then place another block behind it. And you're going to go all the way across here until you get to here. Okay. And then you're going to go all the way down through this little path here. And then you're going to do the same, except for not for the hoppers here. You're going to go dropper, dropper, dropper. Can I place the dropper there, please? Can I, please? Thanks. And you got to be really precise of where to place these hoppers, because sometimes if you place it in the wrong spot, guess what? They don't look good. So then you're going to go ahead and mine this here until it disappears. Okay? And then you're going to go ahead. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and go over here, place this here, mine that here, place this here. And then I'm going to go ahead and mine this here. And then the last place you're going to put the dropper here is going to be right there. Okay? Now since you have the droppers in their places, and this is what it should look like once you're finished this section. Okay? Now the next section you're going to do is actually get a stone. I prefer stone because that's where the frames are going to be. Okay? So you're going to place them on top. So you're going to do like that. And then instead of clicking in the hopper, or the dropper here, you're going to click on the stone as you go. And then once you get to the other dropper on the other opposite end, you're going to stop right there immediately. So you're going to leave them there. Now, here comes the good part. This alone. Okay? Now, you're going to place repeaters all the way across these. Okay, and that's as far as you're going to go with the repeaters. And you don't need no more repeaters, because that's all it is. Now, if I actually go from right here, press this button, you can see it being active right there. And you can hear the sound. Like I said, you don't need no redstone dust at all, because the repeaters does all the work for you. So you don't really need no redstone dust at all. So, like I said, repeaters does the job for you, so you don't really need a whole lot. Alright? Now, since you did all that, now the next item, we're going to go ahead and get rid of all this right here. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of those. And if you do make a mistake, get the item that is required for that mistake, in case you make a mistake. Like I did a couple times for that potion stand, but I had made it a very much success in the end. So just go with the potion stand for now until I actually figure out what's the issues for the other stuff for it. So now the droppers here is actually going to be very easy and very simple to use. So this is actually going to be the resource machine. So I'm going to go ahead and find an item frame here, and that's the only item you're going to use at this point, and you're going to place it in the corresponding spots. Here, there, and all the way down. And that's where they're going to be. Okay? And then the other side, right here, you're going to place them right here. Okay? Now, you're going to go ahead and get rid of the item frame here. Now, the next thing you're going to do is actually the first side on this side here. And it has to be in this order. Okay? Alright? So the first section here is going to be coal ore, lapis lazuli, diamond ore, redstone, iron, gold, emerald, and finally, nether quartz. Okay? And that's the only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, yeah, that's 8. Okay. Because I have a hotbar that is 9, so yeah, there's like one space already, so that means there's 8 immediately. So you're going to go ahead and place the coal here. Lapis lazuli here. Diamond there. Redstone here. Iron here. Gold here. Emerald there. And finally the nether quartz ore is going to sit there. So it's going to look like this once it's ready. Okay? Now the next section is just pretty much 7 items. Okay? Now you're going to go ahead and go into these block sections here, and they are going to be logs, not planks. Okay? Oak wood, spruce wood, birch wood, jungle wood, acacia wood, dark oak wood is the 6 you're going to need there. And now the next item you're going to need is saddle. Okay? And it's going to be in that order. Okay? Now since you have that ready, but now you're going to do it the same exact way in the back. Okay? I know this sounds weird, but it's going to be complicated, but remember how you did it in the front. So I'm going to actually name the first 8 in this exact order. Coal, lapis lazuli, diamond, redstone, iron, gold, emerald, and finally nether quartz. It's the exact order you're going to need. Okay? And then you're basically, instead of going left to right, you're going to go from right to left. Okay? And it's just basically going to be like that. So then if you look here on this side, how it's from right to left. Now if I come on this side, it's from left to right. Make sense? So that it's the same exact spot of where they're located. So now we're going to go over here and do the same thing for the dark panel. Okay? So it's going to be the exact order, but from right to left. Okay? Oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak. And finally, saddle. Okay? So you're going to do it in the exact same order that you have it at the front panel. Okay? And it's going to look like that. Now, here comes the good part. Okay? Now, filling up the machine. And that's the last thing you got to do, is just fill up the machine. That's it. That's all you got to do. So now we're going to deal with the first one here that's in front here, which is coal. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get 9 stacks of 64 if you're doing this in creative. Okay? If you're doing this in creative, you can do this. If you're doing this in survival, good luck. That's all I can say. But I'm actually going to do a special video where you can actually get the actual source block and set up the actual item that comes out of the block. I have a way to do that, actually, as a matter of fact. Now, since we did that, now it's coming towards the lapis lazuli here. So we're going to go ahead and get that. And we're going to place that all up in here. Okay? Now comes next the diamonds. 9 stacks of those. Okay? Now the redstone is the next thing. Okay? So redstone goes up in this slot here. Okay, now next is the iron. You can actually get this, actually, as a matter of fact, that you can mine it and it's a source block, so that you can just get so many stacks of this if you want. But finding them is the problem. So, iron. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and place that all up inside. Okay, now next is gold. Whoops, wrong indication. Now, next is the emeralds here, but I'm going to let it out of save here, so just don't let it bug me. So I'm going to try to keep myself distracted from something else. Is it ready yet? Oh, okay, it's ready then. So, like I said, next is emeralds. So we're going to go ahead and get emerald ore here. And we're going to go ahead and place it up inside there. Now, here comes the nether quartz. The best thing of all time in the game. That everybody wants to have nether quartz. Well, this resource machine will give you that. And I'll show you how this machine works in any way. Now, next is oak wood. So we're going to go ahead and grab that now. And as you can see that most of my texture pack is actually in a Christmas theme. Don't worry about it, because they ain't Christmas. I just like to have the texture pack just as for design. Okay? So don't worry about that. Alright, so here we go. And this is actually I think this is spruce, so and it is. So we're gonna go ahead and get the spruce up in there. I don't want to get this wrong though, that's the only thing I'm just afraid of. Alright, so this one is birch. Alright, now the next is jungle. But when it comes to the last item, I'm going to show you how to generate a lot more than just one item in the actual machine itself. So I'm going to show you how to make it actually look more than it actually is. So instead of having just 9. So here we go. So this one is acacia wood. I hope I'm saying it right. So if I'm not, just tell me I'm just saying it wrong, and kind of pronounce it in how it's pronounced in what you think it could be pronounced. So now since acacia wood is actually now in there, now it's the dark wood. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that here. And now, since we filled up the actual main resources, now here comes the good part. I saved this for last, just for a good reason. Now, since that the saddles here, you only get 1 saddle per slot in the hotbar. I find that dumb, but you get plenty. Okay? Now, here's the good part of this, is that when you actually get this machine to work, so we're going to go ahead and get a chest here, and then you're going to go ahead and again get hoppers. Okay? And that's the only 2 main items you're going to definitely need. And then you're going to, if you have a hard time connecting them, I prefer a block of your choice. I'm going to choose wool here, of my choice. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and place these blocks here. And then I'm going to place a chest, not like that, put the chest on top. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and mine that here. But before I do any of that, I'm going to do this all the way across here. And all the way down to here. Alright? Now, I'm going to come all the way over here. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and place a hopper on top, so that you could place the excess saddles that you have collected so far in the game. You can actually put them into this hopper, and it drops into this large chest, which is going to be filled quite a lot. Alright? So you're going to go with this. Alright? Now, I'm going to mine that, place this here, and I'm going to keep going like this all the way across. Alright? You're going to keep doing this until you get to that 1 hopper. Or that 1 dispenser, which is going to be right here. Now, here comes the good part. So you're going to go ahead and mine that while crouching. You're going to place it right there. Okay? Now, why I say that is that because you get only 9 per slot. Well, you only get 1 saddle per slot. So we're going to go ahead and place this up in the hopper here. And then we're going to keep doing this until the chest gets filled here. You could do it 2 different ways. You can click on the hopper, or you can just drop it in there. But I say that you click on the hopper as you put them in there, because it makes it a lot quicker. Because you could just go ahead and just place it up in there. But now, since I place a lot of 9s up in there, so I wonder where it's at. Right here, actually. In this little hopper, right here. So it still has a long ways to go. Actually, a long way to go. So we're going to go ahead and keep on doing the same old process. Okay? Until we think we're satisfied. Okay? Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do one more set of 9, and then we're going to check where it's at here. Because I prefer you guys check, just to make sure you guys know where it's at. So it's right here. Okay? So it's right here. Couple more 9s, it will probably be in the chest. So we're going to go ahead and go ahead and get one more set of 9 and see what happens here. Oh, it's right here. This little hopper right here. So one more set of 9 should do it. And then all you have to do is just keep checking the chest to make sure you actually fill up the chest, really. And once the chest is filled, you don't have to fill it no more. Okay? That's all you have to do is just keep filling it. Now, since the chest is getting filled, so we're going to check the chest here. We need to put 4 up in this hopper and makes it an official 9 in the chest. Okay, now we're going to do set of 9s here. So that was the first row of 9, so this is the second row of 9. Okay? Now, we need to do 4 more rows of these saddles here. So this is the third row. Okay? Now, we're going to do 4 rows here. And then it should have 2 more rows left in the chest there. So we're going to go ahead and fill those up. And finally, last but not least, the final row. Now the final row is actually filled, and now you don't need this hopper anymore. So you're going to just go ahead and just get rid of it. Now, the reason why this machine actually does all the work for you is just because all the repeaters here. And they're going to be on 1 tick to make it go quick. Okay? Now, let's say that you want a piece of wood. Let's say you want birch. So you click that button. Okay? And now you come over here, you open this chest, and look what comes out. Birch wood. That is unique. Just for the machine to do the job for you. So that's why I said you don't need redstone dust at all. The redstone repeaters does the job for you. So that's why I say it's just the way how unique it is. And then once you come back here, you can find what resources needs to be filled, and then you can just click on the resource that has been used, and then go ahead and fill it up. All right. So that's basically the resource machine. I still have some other resource ideas. So, and I do have those ideas coming your way today and tomorrow. All right. So, if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next time of Minecraft guides. And please do post this so that everybody can see my videos. And until then, I am your host, Survival Man 1, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.